Good morning, YouTube. It's just another winter morning in South Africa. I'm staying in the Free State. This is my vegetable garden. I've planted cabbage, onions, and lettuce. I previously planted garlic. The garlic didn't grow properly. Now I see some of the garlic shooting up out of the ground. Some of the garlic is growing now. On this bed I've got Chinese cabbage. They're coming along nicely with clumps of white onion. I've interplanted some what is this called again? A radish. I'm trying to make use of my space. Here I've got red onions growing. As you can see, the bulbs are already forming. They're already forming bulbs. Here I've got some kohlrabi. This kohlrabi is growing nicely. I've got kohlrabi interplanted with clumps of onion. And today is the 7th of August. So we're currently still in winter. Yeah, I've started new plantings of onion. This is my new onion plantings. These ones were red onions that I've planted a few months ago. They were also planted in a clump. I planted them roughly 8 plants, and I harvested some of them small to use as green onions. So with onions you can eat whilst you're still waiting for the onions to mature. I also have some onions planted here, some more onions here. Yeah, I've got Swiss chard, it's called rainbow chard, and the rainbow chard, I've taken 2 harvests of it already, interplanted with carrots. I also have onions there. This is my experimental bed. This is where I just broadcasted some onion seed of last year, and they came up. Luckily for me, they came up. And I've got some coriander interplanted here with the onions. This is a plant, or it's a tea. Can't remember the name. Some sort of tea. You use the leaves to make tea. As I said, this is my experimental bed. I've got different kinds of things growing here. This is kohlrabi. I'm also growing cannabis. Experimenting, seeing how cannabis will do in my climate, and it seems like it's doing well. Here's some more radish growing, and this is my greenhouse, and I've constructed it from materials that was gifted to me. I used to let my chickens stay in the greenhouse, and they used to go onto the roof and then tore open the shade netting. So I'm using the greenhouse at the moment. There's no plants in the greenhouse. I got my soil ready for spring, so I have to start my spring plantings. This is lettuce, and this is how I start my seed. I prick it out and then transplant it. This one is a cabbage, is a baby red, or yeah, if I can remember the name correctly. It's my cabbage seeds. Yeah, I've started some what is it? What was it again? Oh, I will remember later on. This is my greenhouse. This is my greenhouse where I plant my tomatoes, cucumbers. But I've started some lettuce seeds. Transplanted these ones into a tray. And I want to transplant into the ground. I'm going to use the middle part of the greenhouse to transplant those ones. Here, I didn't mention. Here I've got some peas growing. What is this? Oh, I almost thought this is an earthworm. Got some peas growing. But I've been having trouble with my peas. The birds has been eating the leaves. Seems like there's no more food for them to eat. And they were also eating the Swiss chard. This is the front part of my garden. At the back of the greenhouse I've got another piece of land that I've prepared for planting. My goal here is to feed my family as much as the food that I can, that I've grown myself. Here's the peas that has been eaten by the birds. I also keep chickens. I was gifted 2 chickens, and then they had this one white baby. Chickens can be noisy. I never knew that. I also built the chicken coop from material gifted to me by friends. Here I've got some more onions, Swiss chard, onions, lettuce that side. This side is my coriander. This is my coriander bed. And then I've planted all along the fence. I've planted this. All along the fence. And here I've got some beetroot just starting out. I also have my tires lined up. In my tires I want to plant herbs. I've got thyme currently growing. Thyme, nice. And I've been using some of it. And then I've got oregano growing. The others are still vacant. I'm still working on it. I want to plant all my herbs here in this garden. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed the video.